Bluey is a timeless series that's stolen the hearts of a broad audience. Many older fans of the series find themselves intrigued by the daily lives of the Heeler family, as watching Bluey and Bingo grow up is relatable for children and parents alike. One story element that fans look for includes potential romances between the characters, because it's not uncommon for childhood friends to end up as lifelong partners. One of the popular relationships in Bluey's fandom is the pairing between Bluey and Mackenzie. Many episodes and moments shared between these characters point to them being together and possibly married when they're older. In today's video, we're reviewing what these signs are. Number 1. First choices. Bluey has many friends in the series as she spends time with everyone in her class at Glass House Primary and with other children who live in her town. She's an outgoing girl with a list of ever-growing friends, but she does have favorites, and Mackenzie seems to be on top of that list. It's easy for children to form close-knit and long-lasting relationships where they choose one another first and stand up for what's right. Although Bluey maintains a competitive streak with Mackenzie, the two seem very close. In the episode Handstand, many of Bluey and Bingo's friends gather at the Heeler's home to celebrate Bingo's birthday. The house is overrun by children, with Lucky and Rusty kicking a football through an open window, Chloe playing dominoes, and Coco pretending to be a mom with her baby. The episode features frenzied activity with non-stop action. There are plenty of friends for Bluey to play with, but she spends the entirety of the episode in a race with Mackenzie. It seems they're one another's first choice to play with as they continue to race even after Mackenzie wins. Bluey, likely due to the lessons taught by her parents, also knows when to respect Mackenzie's boundaries. In the episode Circus, Bluey and her friends pretend to run a circus. However, Coco wants Mackenzie to play her husband against his wishes. When she complains to Bluey and asks her to make Mackenzie play along, Bluey refuses, saying she can't make Mackenzie do anything he doesn't want to. It's a great example of respect and understanding personal boundaries, even though Bluey and Mackenzie are only 6. Number 2. Resolved arguments. It takes a lot of emotional maturity to realize when you've done something wrong and apologize for it, which is what happens in the episode Shops. Bluey and Mackenzie are known to have a friendly rivalry with one another, but sometimes their disagreements can get out of hand. In this episode, Bluey and some of her friends gather during recess to play Shops, with Bluey and Chloe pretending to run the shop while Mackenzie wants to be a customer. Unfortunately, when Mackenzie starts to play the game, Bluey stops him to introduce a new rule or situation into their pretend scenario. After several attempts at trying to play, Mackenzie grows impatient and refuses to play outright, secluding himself behind a tree while Bluey and the others encourage him to try again. Fortunately, the pair reach an understanding when they point out what the other has done wrong. Mackenzie and Bluey promise to change their behavior and put in the effort to play in a way that's fun for everyone. Their solution includes Mackenzie not trying to rush everyone else and Bluey not constantly changing her mind. Their disagreement quickly resolves and they find themselves eager to play again. Not every child successfully communicates with one another as Bluey and Mackenzie do in this episode, and it will only help their relationship grow stronger. Number 3. Mackenzie's encouragement. It can be scary to try new things, especially when you don't know what's waiting on the other side. A friendly face and encouraging words can go a long way during these moments, and that's why Mackenzie is such a big help to Bluey in the episode The Creek. Mackenzie spends the day with the Heelers, and although the episode begins at the park, the 3 children grow bored of the swings. Mackenzie convinces Bandit to take them to the creek, and when Bluey seems hesitant, he grabs her hand and pulls her into the woods, assuring her that the creek is beautiful. Bluey finds the walk to the creek difficult as she comes across things like thorns, spiderwebs, and leeches. Fortunately, Mackenzie's enthusiasm is infectious, and she continues their hike despite her growing fear. When they arrive at the creek, Mackenzie helps Bluey jump across rocks by encouraging her to take time and to watch out for the ones that wobble. He also cheers her on when she needs to jump across a large gap between rocks, helping her overcome her fears. Once they find a place to play, Bluey dares to step into the water. She joins Mackenzie in racing, skipping rocks, and building boats. Their day at the creek seems like it could be a core memory for the pair and something to look back on when they're older. On the way home, Bluey and Mackenzie share a heartfelt game of tag as they jump from fence to fence, a skill Bluey didn't have before Mackenzie encouraged her adventure to the creek. Number 4. Bluey's dreams. Bluey is no stranger to using imagination and dream sequences to tell a story. One of the most well-loved and appreciated episodes features Bingo while she experiences an intricate dream, detailing her fears, insecurities, and comforts. The episode Sleepy Time is often referenced when fans talk about why Bluey is a brilliant series. What fans forget is that it's not the first time a Bluey narrative dives into the mind of the Heeler sisters. In the episode Fruit Bat, Bluey has trouble falling asleep at bedtime. Initially, she runs away from the responsibility and finds herself outside with Bandit and Bingo while they watch fruit bats fly overhead. When Bluey learns that fruit bats are nocturnal and don't need to sleep at night, she admires them, wishing she could be one herself. Later, Bluey finds herself climbing out of bed, but after a conversation with Chili, she convinces herself to try dreaming about herself as a fruit bat. Bluey's determination comes with many rewards as she finds herself in a dream where she takes flight while searching for Bandit, who went missing from the backyard. She flies amongst other fruit bats and searches her hometown for her father. One of the locations she passes is Mackenzie's house, and she glimpses at him sleeping while passing by his bedroom window. Many Bluey fans take this scene as a sign that the two will end up together. Often, characters in television won't dream about someone unless they hold significant importance or relevance in their lives. Number 5. Barky Boats. One of the most prominent moments hinting at Bluey and Mackenzie's potential relationship occurs during the episode Barky Boats. It begins with Bluey and her classmates gathering in Glasshouse Primary, where Calypso tells them something exciting is happening. Bluey and Mackenzie ask what it is in unison, and Winton claims it means they'll get married. The two friends quickly brush him off, but the exchange effortlessly introduces the themes in the rest of the episode. The children go outside to meet with their school buddies, Mia and Captain. The episode features a potential crush between the two older children as they go out of their way to speak with one another and even run off together, forgetting about Bluey and Mackenzie altogether. Bluey and Mackenzie are disappointed to be left behind until Calypso approaches them and explains how difficult it is to be 12. She uses the Barky Boat game as a metaphor for what it's like growing up, starting from 6, the age of Bluey and Mackenzie, and ending at 12, like Mia and Captain. The water spilling and sending the boats flying down the current references the intense emotions preteens can feel, like crushes, and how it's not always in their control. The Barky Boats come to a stop by bumping into one another, almost like a kiss, symbolizing the potential relationship between Mia and Captain. Interestingly, Bluey and Mackenzie are featured as much as the older children in this episode. Since the story is about growing up and developing feelings for someone else, it seems like Bluey and Mackenzie could be a narrative parallel. And the lesson they learn from Calypso could foreshadow how they will develop feelings for one another once they're older. After watching how Bluey and Mackenzie's friendship grows over time, it's easy to see why so many people want to see them together in the future. A relationship built on a lifelong friendship can be powerful, and these two are already on the right track. From respecting each other's boundaries, apologizing for their mistakes, and encouraging each other through difficult times, they have the potential to be loving, lifelong companions. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.